Oh, this one looks good. This one is called Guy with Sword versus 50 Cops.
In the city of Seattle, Washington, at around 11 a.m., 911 operators would receive a call that would change the course of history.
Hello, 911, what's your emergency?
There's a black man. He's carrying something that looks like a samurai sword.
Okay, calm down. Please don't racial profile. Does he appear to be dangerous?
He's just standing there, but everyone's freaking out.
What is your current?
Bro, he's just describing him and she's talking about don't racial profile. Like, bro, he is obviously black. Why? What would he say? He's white? You are worried about the wrong thing, man.
Location. Okay, I want you to stay on the line. I'm going to alert law enforcement of the situation.
Just send help now,
stay
please.
calm for me, okay?
Get them very calm.
This call triggered an 11-hour standoff, which would forever...
What? 11 hours? Fuck no. Fuck no. That's basically all day.
Seattle Street Samurai.
Bro. Nah. This dude thought he was Blade. Is that the name? Blade? I think that's... Look. Bro. He looks exactly like it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. What the fuck? Look. He thought he was in a movie, man. He thought he was Blade. Oh, hell no. Alright, I shouldn't be laughing, but fuck. He looks exactly like that. Look at that. Oh, hell no. See what I'm telling ya? These people see a movie and then they want to be the fucking character in the movie.
Refuses to surrender his weapon without a fight.
There's talks about this guy...
Ah, there we go. You see, I'm not the only one who saw the reference.
The man refuses to surrender his weapon without a fight.
There's talks about this guy online, but they're from forever ago. So I just thought I'd make a contribution by putting this amazing story in a digestible video format. I was genuinely floored to see that nobody had made a video about it, because this is insane. With nothing but sunglasses and a samurai sword to his name, this man held off an army of police officers for 11 hours. He withstood everything from getting shot to receiving a
What?
bribe in the form of a Big Mac, and just stood there. His name is Tony Allison. But
What? He got shot at and he didn't die? What the fuck? Probably non-lethals. Cause there's no fucking way.
That everybody, including
Otherwise,
police, referred
he is a real Blade.
him as Apollo, and it all started with him doing nothing. Yeah, it didn't actually start with that 911 call. That was fake. Surprise. It was actually an off-duty police officer, and he was alerted about a man in camo pants and a leather jacket that was quote-unquote disturbing. So this off-duty police officer decides to follow him from Pike's Place Market to the corner of 2nd and Pike. Bro, you're off-duty. Cry hard much? Anyways, this is where you see him in the video. Now, Apollo was suspicious of this guy following him, and rightfully so. I would be as well. So he took what the cop describes as a defensive stance with his sword at the ready, which is understandable in a defense situation like this. But sadly, that was enough for the off-duty cop to call his buddies. And they would remain in that same location for the next 11 hours. They closed all the stores, evacuated everybody, shut down all the streets, caused traffic jam. In case you guys are wondering whether he's actually dangerous with a sword, the news report made sure to seek out a trustworthy source.
The man confirms authorities' worst fears.
Nah, that's fucking racial profiling. What the fuck? What
Seek
the
out
fuck?
a trustworthy source.
The man confirms authorities' worst fears.
Yeah, he knows how to use the sword.
When the cops got there, apparently they tried to bribe the samurai sword out of his hand with a glorious sum of
A Big Mac?
$50. I want you to
What?
think this guy and guess the first spot.
What the fuck? Nah. They told me, hey bro, stop, I'll give you $50.
Defensive stance.
No, but
What
actually,
the fuck?
verbally, he didn't say anything. For the entire entire 11-hour standoff, except mentioning he had brothers in China and Russia, and correcting police officers when they wouldn't refer to him as Apollo. He also said that he was possessed by demons and wanted to kill them.
He talked about Satan. He talked about his brothers in Russia and China, but he never really engaged the negotiator.
But yeah, he just refused to drop the sword. I don't know, I couldn't imagine why. However, the police did not give up here. Nah, they went back to the drawing board and came up with another offer. I can't make this shit.
It's your McDonald's Big Mac. You've got to taste.
They offered him a Big Mac. No, I'm serious.
Bro, what the fuck were they thinking? First $50, nah, Big Mac.
Then they assumed since he was unmoved by
this,
he
nah,
must have a mental health history. So they tried triggering schizophrenic urges. Of course, he was unmoved by these childish tricks and continued to stand his ground. So the police weren't sure what to do next. Since he wasn't attacking anybody, they had to get the sword out of his hand. They thought about throwing a net over him. They shot him with tranquilizer darts, which had no effect. They also shot him with those riot pellets, those little beanbags. Now, I don't know if you guys remember that scene in Jackass where they shot Johnny Knoxville with one of these things.
It's considered less lethal.
He was on the ground panting for like 20 minutes. He just shrugs it off. Anyways, 2 unfair nut shots later.
Man, you forgot. He told you he has demons. That is why. That is why right there.
So then they decided the best route to take is to tear gas him.
The man shakes off the tear gas with almost superhuman strength.
Spray him with a fire hose,
hoping that he will lose his grip on the sword. When that doesn't work, they turn the water pressure up, full blast,
and then pin him down.
Oh my god.
Those guys went down by the book, exactly what they were supposed to do.
Were the police fucking stupid back then?
Yeah, of course. I'm pretty sure this is
fucking retards.
Definition of by the book, actually. Now, when you look at this from the outside, who is in the wrong here?
Guns with special bean bags that strike with the same impact as a heavyweight boxer's punch.
Chemical agents or tear gas makes the suspect very uncomfortable. Burns his eyes, burns his skin, and it makes it difficult for him to breathe.
The jets of water pack the force of a hurricane wind. Then, in a highly orchestrated maneuver, police pin the suspect down with a ladder, pole, and riot shield.
By the book, exactly what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. You guys don't want to know my opinion. What do you guys think? Would you consider this excessive force? Let me know in the comments. You might think this man's had enough. But the tragedy of Tony Apollo Allison's story is not done. As it turns out, only a year prior to the sword incident, Tony Apollo Allison was released from Western State Hospital after finishing a 10-year sentence from a charge in which he pled not guilty due to insanity. A charge of second-degree assault with intent to before the
oh hell no. Why the fuck would y'all let those type of people out, man? He already attacked somebody and tried to assault them. Like, they saying he had alcohol problems. He was he was in the hospital because he pled he was insane, and y'all fucking let him out in the street. Fuck.
Now he's a man with his name engraved in history. He was later sent back to Western State Hospital. However, his current whereabouts are unknown. Until now, in a twist of events, I think I might have just found him, or at least some potential evidence he's still out protecting the city. Back in 2021, a dad was with his son at Bitter Lake Playfield, and while passing by a homeless encampment, spotted this distinct shiny object sticking out of the debris. Now, the location of this park happens to be about 50 miles away from Western State Hospital, or a mere 8.2 miles away from where this whole thing began.
Y'all think that's him? Or y'all think they just try to make up stories now?
Due to Apollo's story being very old and many news sources doing very minuscule amounts of deep diving and just very little information in general, I had to resort to these 2 blog posts excessively. This one's got a really neat website, so go check it out.
Hey man, this was a fire video. As y'all can see, Blade is possibly still out there, so watch out. Watch out. No, I'm just playing, but if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like, comment if you guys thought about that character as soon as you saw him, because I thought, oh, that's Blade as soon as I seen it. So if you guys thought that too, let me know down below in the comments. Subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay blessed.